neighbor, welcome to my wayward abode. How do we feel about that intro? I love it, but is it like cringy? Because okay, so my two big inspirations about how I try to live my life are Mr. Rogers and Harriet Tubman. Gentle and kind, fierce and loyal, brave, loving, what amazing things to aspire to be. I did think maybe I could start the videos with hi neighbor. Is that, what do we think about that? What do we think about that, guys?
I just read this comment.
I'm at the library, so I have to be quiet, but I cannot find the comment. I went to look for the comment so I could put it in there, and I cannot find it, and I don't know what happened to it, but maybe she deleted it. Anyways, so maybe I shouldn't say this. Anyways, I think it's fine. She just said that her daughter doesn't like the word masseuse because it sounds like a French prostitute.
I am both laughing because it really does sound like a French prostitute, and also because I am so sorry to all my massage therapist friends. I don't think you're a French prostitute. I thought it was the proper word, and I'm really sorry. I'm really, really sorry because you are not a French prostitutes. Not that there would be anything wrong if you were French prostitutes. Let's just, I just want to make sure that you understand that I'm totally fine with being both French and prostitute. Do you, boo-boo-boo, as long as you ain't hurting nobody else. But to anybody who is indeed not a French prostitute, I am sorry that I called you something that sounds like a French prostitute if that is not something that you yourself would like to be. Now I know, massage therapist. In fact, I have learned so much about massage since I put this video out, and I feel like I might actually have the nerve to try it again someday. Only I will be asking for a Swedish massage with I'm gonna mess this word up because I am not a French prostitute. It's effleurage. I don't know how to speak French. I think it's French. Anyways, I'll look it up again so that I have the correct language. I'm gonna try this again. Oh, and I also wanted to just address one thing really quickly. My sister and my daughter did get this for me, and it was a big gift for them to give to me, and I am so grateful for it. And it was a good experience. It was not what I expected, and I found it very funny and also very painful, just to be honest. But it did make it seem like I just was not at all grateful for the massage. And I feel awful that is how it came out, because that is not, first of all, that's I think probably the biggest gift I've ever been given that I can remember in my whole life. And I'm so, so, so grateful for it. And of course I told them off camera how grateful I am. But then the video came out and it made it sound like I wasn't grateful for it. And that was a complete misstep on my part. I was very tone deaf in how I delivered that information to you guys. I just love them so much. I just love you girls so much. And I hope you know that. And I'm really, really, really sorry if what I said made it seem like I wasn't just overflowing with gratitude for it, because I definitely was. It was a gift that gave more than one thing, and so I'm even more grateful than I would have been, I think, if it had been a wonderful massage, if that makes any sense, because it turned out to be a funny story, which I like even more than a massage. So love you, Tita, which is what I call my sister, and I'm not gonna say my daughter's name, but my daughter, you know who you are. I love you so much. You guys, I am crying about the stupidest thing right now. Elise Myers, you may know her. I heard that she left TikTok because people were so mean to her, and I was so sad because it felt like Jenna Marbles all over again. And when she left, and the fact that she's still gone, it just breaks my little heart. Then Elise left TikTok, so I heard anyway, and I was so sad. But I just found her on YouTube. She's making YouTube videos. I literally started crying because it makes me so happy. I love her so much, and I was really afraid that we had lost her forever like we did Jenna, but no, she's still here, and she's making videos, and she's on YouTube. I will link her channel down below. She is so wonderful in all the ways. Go check her out, for sure, and, it's happy tears. So I have been hemming and hawing about doing the join button or Patreon or Amazon wishlist or anything like that, because I just really feel like I haven't done enough for you guys yet to warrant that. I don't feel like I've brought enough value to your life to deserve anything like that. The fact that you are watching these videos is so much more than I could ever ask for. Y'all are literally changing my life. You are changing my life by just watching the videos. How on earth could I ever ask for anything else? Especially this early in our friendship. I don't know how I could do that. So for me, I had no intention of doing anything like that anytime soon. I figured maybe a year in,
maybe then, or if I could like get to the point where I could offer an extra video for members or something in return for any sort of gifts you guys might want to give to me. But I'm not in that place. I'm not even yet in a place where I can put 2 videos and a stream out every week, which is what I really want to do with this channel. So I don't feel like I deserve anything from y'all. But there are some gorgeous souls that have held my feet to the fire, which I appreciate. I love it when somebody doesn't let me get away with shit. I mean, I love it and I hate it. You know what I mean? And honestly, I talked to my daughter about it too, and she says, you know, you feel really good when you're able to give something to somebody. And I, you know, talking about herself, love to give gifts to people, and I would not like it if somebody blocked my ability to do that for them. And so, you know, you should allow, and other people, you know, you guys have said, don't block the blessings, don't put obstacles in our way of doing something we want to do. And so I do understand that part of it. I really, really do understand that part of it. So it's a mixture of feelings. With a mixture of feelings, I tell you that I have created an Amazon wish list, and I will put in my channel description my mailing address. I'm going to put those there, but please know that that is not me asking you or believing in any way, shape, or form that I deserve anything from you. I am not ready to set up any sort of recurring thing like a join button or Patreon. I don't feel like I can be comfortable with that until I can also do something extra for you that is recurring. So I'm not going to do that at this point. So there it is. I put it in the channel description, but it is really important to me that you understand that I am not asking for anything. You do not owe me a dang thing. I've gotten more than I could ever ask for. So, okay.
Look where I am. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I did, I heard everybody looked into getting a camping spot, you know, like at a camping ground to sort of ease my way back in. All of those are like $30 a night around here. And, that's a little too rich for my blood. And I did hear you guys about just like letting myself be comfortable in the city for a little while. And I did that for another week. And then I realized that I just really want to be in nature and I want to just face my fears. But then I remembered that I don't even really have to do that, because I remembered there was this one spot that I do think is okay. You know, it's okay to park. It's BLM land. There's no signage anywhere saying you can't park. It is, as you will see, by that wasn't there the last time I was here too, by the way. Dang it, people. Anyways, it's by a fairly well-traveled road. This isn't really a place that I am going to feel comfortable, you know, parking for like a whole week, setting up my whole thing or whatever. It's not any privacy or anything like that, but it is in nature. Look at how beautiful. You see the water down there? Oh my goodness. It's so pretty. And so it's only like 30 minutes from Sacramento. So it's just kind of the perfect place to sort of get my feet wet again, or green again, shall we say. I will put the GPS coordinates in the thing. Obviously I'm not going to be posting this until after I'm gone, and I don't intend to make this like a regular place. So I will put the GPS coordinates in here just in case you guys are looking for a place that is pretty close to Placerville. It's about 20 minutes, I think, outside of Placerville, but it's really not that far. It's just that it's a lot of, you know, windy, beautiful, tree-laden roads. And if you are okay with dealing with the, you know, the trash that people love, that's not trash I can pick up. There is some trash that I will be picking up before I leave, but obviously can't do much about that. God bless it. Why do people do that? I am going to spend a few beautiful days here, and I'm really excited. And thank you guys so much for helping me to, you know, number one, feel okay that it was okay that I didn't want to leave the city yet. Number two, give me great ideas about how to leave the city. And number three, encourage me to face my fears, because that's what a friend does. They don't let you just sit on your freaking laurels, whatever the heck that means. Are laurels flowers? Like, I don't know, somehow sitting on flowers don't sound so bad. Unless, of course, it's roses. The saying should honestly be, don't sit on your roses, right?
editing me, I looked it up, and apparently it's from the sitting on your laurels thing is from like back in the olden days, in the Greek days. They would give you the laurel wreath like if you won like a race or something, and that if you just were like, okay, that's just gonna be my hero thing for the rest of my life, and I'm never gonna like try to do anything cute again in life, that would be considered sitting on your laurels, like sitting on your laurel wreath. So I guess roses wouldn't actually make any sense because it's like about sitting in comfort. Roses have thorns, and that wouldn't be very comfortable. So I guess what I said doesn't make sense. But there's actually no but. Sorry. I don't know, but I feel like if a bear is going to come out the woods and surprise me, he's probably going to come from there. Don't you think? Consider this the last time I will turn my back to that particular bear trap. I'm guessing someone stole the car, stripped it of everything worthwhile, and dumped it here. Is that what happened? Or like, why is it so wrecked? I don't know. I'm not a very good detective. Hey, my detectives out there, what do y'all think? What happened? How'd this car get here? Report in! This is definitely what I need in my life. This is the peace I have been searching out. They really are not lying when they say that nature, I don't know if it's the negative ions. I don't know if it's just the partiness of it all. I don't know if it's because you're out here with the critters and you can hear the birds, and they've actually done studies that show listening to bird sounds, like multiple bird sounds at one time, is like somehow been proven to be good for your mental health. And maybe that's it, or maybe like it's a combination of all of it. But it's like there's this sense of relief that I feel when I'm out here. It's worth it. It's worth the fear. It's worth like the confusion of whatever it is to get here. This one was an easy one to come to because I've been here before, but I have decided that I'm not going to stay because it is like right here on this road that gets it's really very traveled. And so there's just no privacy, and I can't like put out my table and do the whole camping thing, you know? So I am going to head back into Placerville today so that I have internet access again because I don't have any internet out here. I'm going to head back in and see if I can find something else because this is great and has definitely renewed my faith in what nature can do for the brain. So I'm going to try very, very hard to find something that is still fairly close because I do have to be back into town on Wednesday to see my daughter, and it is Sunday now. So yeah, I don't have a whole lot of days, but that's what we're going to do. So it was beautiful, even with the car over there. And apparently this is like just a major dumping ground because if you come over here and look on down here, I'm not going to get too close to the edge because scary, but if you see, apparently this is just like a dumping place, which is wild because would you look at how freaking gorgeous it is. Oh, hello, birdie. Hi. I hope you have an amazing day and you find all kinds of, oh, look at you at the top there. You're so fantastic. Hello, King Crow. I hope you have an amazing day. I feel like it's weird to like wish him, good luck finding his meals because I also know that means some cute little mouse is about to go, or I don't know. I guess they're not really that kind of predator. So maybe, I don't know. Hope you find some healthy non-little mice. Sometimes it's hard being an animal lover because you want the animals to eat, but then you don't want them to get eaten. And the cycle of life is very cruel, y'all. If you're ever passing by and you see me just like this, in this position, I'm okay. I feel like from the outside, it looks like I'm probably like hurting or like experiencing some major emotion or something. But oh no, man, for whatever reason, especially when the sun is shining like this on my back, this just feels, it's a very peaceful position. What can I say? So if you ever see it, I'm fine. I'm good, actually. I think I might have just figured out something about myself. So I'm sitting here, you know, in my pose, and a couple of guys walked by, and they were like, "Hi," and I was like, "Hi," and then it's like I think I almost like felt myself think it. I don't know, but I feel like something in me was like, "You gotta let them know you're friendly." So I went on to like, "How you doing?" And you know, they were like, "Hey, you got a cigarette?" Which I don't smoke, thank goodness, because I feel like it was dangerously close to becoming a conversation. And I realized that that's part of my problem. That there's like something in me that like demands that people know I'm a friendly person, and so by being that person, like wanting them to know that, that's how I'm inviting all these conversations I am not ready for. I think maybe I'm like one step closer to figuring out how to deal with this particular situation. So I ended up at the Placerville, El Dorado County Library, which is on like Campendium or you know, whatever, one of those camping ones, as being a place that you are allowed to stay for the night. There was actually a police car patrolling when I was getting out and stuff. So I double checked with him, and he's like, "Yeah, totally, as long as you're respectful, you can stay here." So I went there to just kind of recollect my thoughts and look for another place to go. And then I quickly, after spending, you know, a few hours on Gaia.com, you know, Gaia GPS, and you know, the various camping things and the BLM websites, I have come to the conclusion that at least east of Sacramento, you have to go at least 2 hours out in order to get to a place where you can camp. Like, that's a proper camping spot, you know, where you're gonna have some privacy and all of that. And this week just isn't a good week for me to go that far. I talked to my daughter, we're gonna do a longer trip, not we. I wish she was coming with me, but she's not a camper. It's all right, we don't have to be the same person. Anyway, no, I and you guys, the collective we, if you will, are going to go a little further out next week and see if we can find any camping. So the plan was that I was just going to stay at that Placerville Library for a few days because it was so pretty and it was very peaceful and all of that. But it ended up being a lot busier with people than I thought it was going to be. So I am back in the city, and we are going to try again next week. You guys already found the Amazon wish list. How did you do that? I have packages waiting for me to pick up, and I'm going to do that soon, probably tomorrow. I don't know when I'll be in that area again, but I think probably tomorrow. So I'm really excited. I can't wait to see it all. And I just wanted to give you a preemptory, is that the right word? Preemptory thanks, a pre-thanks. Before I even get there. And I wanted also to just mention, I intend to open them on, you know, on camera and sort of acknowledge. I want to very much acknowledge you for doing that. But if you want to remain anonymous, if you could just like comment down below and say, "Yo, I don't want you to say my name on camera," I won't. I want to if you want me to. If you don't want me to, I don't want to. So you let me know what you want me to do. Anyways, I can't believe I have gifts in the mail. How exciting. We have come to the end of another week. And y'all, you guys have once again completely blown any expectations I had out of the water. I put that video out last week about the mental illness thing, and I 1000% expected it to get almost like very little views and pretty much no engagement because it wasn't about van life. And I really thought, I remember telling myself when I uploaded it, I was like, well, at least that means I probably won't get an awful lot of engagement and I can get caught up on comments because I'm far behind on comments and I don't like that. So I wanted to get caught up, and I thought, okay, this would be the perfect week to do that. And the video, you guys, completely, like I said, it blew all my expectations out of the water. And I think it's gotten out more comments than any video I've ever put out, which means it is going to take me a really long time to get caught up. And I might actually never get fully caught up on comments. And I'm so sorry. I'm trying so hard. I really am. I am so grateful for every single comment you leave. And so I'm so sorry that it's taken me a long time to get to them. But I'm going to work on it. I'm going to keep working on it. Anyway, we are at the end of another week. It is Thursday morning, and I do need to get the video completely edited, which is why I am waiting at the library for it to open so I can do my editing and get that out. And that's what we're gonna do. Thank you again and again and again. We need a bigger word. We need like, I'm obsessed with you. We need like, I worship you. We need like a word that says something bigger than thank you. Anyway, so I'm going to do that, and then next week y'all are going to give me backbone as I go down those mountain roads, and you know, we're going to share it all together, as well we should. All right, I love you guys, and I guess that's it, and okay, goodbye.